Okay, welcome to Blue 80 Breaks. Let's get this right break. Yesterday, last night during the Onyx break, during the Phoenix H2 break, we had 3 boxes of Onyx. And I have ordered some Onyx football and brought the checklist down, and the checklist wasn't in alphabetical order. And I started pulling cards, and I was like, well, these aren't on the checklist. And I thought, well, I'll figure it out. We'll just keep things rolling, no big deal. And then I'm sorting, and as I'm sorting, I realize, some of these guys are still in college. That doesn't seem right at all. And so then you would have gotten a message from me saying, screwed up. We're going to go ahead and randomize all of these because I didn't do it right. So totally my responsibility. And there's tons of shady stuff going on out there, and I don't want to be associated with that kind of stuff. So we're going to fix this. What we're going to do is we're going to randomize. 2 of these folks have already been drafted, so they came out a little bit early. Everybody else is still in college. So we'll randomize, and you can see we're going to use random.org. We're going to use the dice, and then we're going to use the list. The AFC East didn't sell. So that's left out of the randomizer. So that actually improves your odds a little bit. That actually also threw me a little bit last night. That's the first time somebody hasn't paid. And I was sitting there, I was thinking about that. I was thinking, gosh, that's, and for a lot of people, that's lucky. But for me, I mean, everybody always pays and it's never a big deal. And so I was a little thrown by that as well. And again, no excuses. It's my responsibility to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. And so this is what we would have done last night. We would have just randomized it, with the exception of these 2 guys who I will show. Bijan Robinson is actually a member of the Washington Commanders. So he will go to the NFC East. And DeMarvin Neal, he is a Steeler. So he's going to go to the AFC North. And I did a little research on these guys because I didn't know who they were. So we'll figure this out when we randomize. The first guy is Jaden Hasselwood. Seems a little dark, but it's because my phone is trying to focus on the screen. Jaden Hasselwood, Oklahoma, but not really, because he transferred to Arkansas, presumably to take over for Treylon Burks. At the time that he was recruited as the number 1 receiver by 24/7 Sports, and they comped him with DeAndre Hopkins. So that's no joke. So he has potential. Now he's at Arkansas, no longer at Oklahoma, although he's featured in his Oklahoma uniform here. So we will roll the dice, and we will get a 12. Of course we'll get a 12. And so we'll randomize this 12 times. And on the top is who gets the Jaden Hasselwood, who, again, has potential to be the next Treylon Burks. Presumably, that's what he thinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last one, 12. This goes to the NFC East. Jaden Hasselwood, now a member of Arkansas, even though he's featured in his Oklahoma uniform. Oops. So hopefully this doesn't give us drama. Go back. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, resubmit the form. Okay, we'll have to do this again. This sucks. And the good luck continues, man. It should just go back, but it doesn't want to. We'll do this one. Let's see if this is good. No, that's not good. No, not that. This just gets better. List randomizer. Okay, that's what we need to do. Now I need to enter everything again. I don't usually use this, but I thought we'll do it this time to be official. And now I'm wishing I hadn't. Okay. Taj Harris. So what do we know about Taj? Taj also doesn't play for Syracuse anymore. He transferred to Rutgers, presumably to replace Michi. I can't remember how you say his name. The wide receiver from Rutgers who got drafted. And he was going to go to Kentucky, but he decommitted. So once he entered the transfer portal, was pretty popular. And we'll roll again, and we'll get 5. So who gets Taj? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. NFC South. Taj Harris. Sounds like he's got some potential and thinks he's going to be better at let's going to do it again. At Rutgers than he was at Syracuse, which makes sense because, actually moved to more of a running team, and he's a receiver who wants to make big numbers so he can go to the next level. So I think I'll just use this. Could take a while if we do it this way. Okay, next guy would be Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson is the #1 projected running back in the draft for 2023. He actually used his name and licensing to get a deal with a Lamborghini dealership in Austin. So this guy has supreme potential to be the #1 back drafted. You obviously don't know what's going to happen in 2023, but he has that potential. Let's see who gets him. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that goes to the NFC or AFC West. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to make this so it goes a little bit faster for y'all, because I can't seem to figure out, or I'm not doing it right because I don't ever use this. I like to roll my own dice. South, AFC South. All right. This will make this go a little bit faster, hopefully. Now that I've figured this part out. Okay. Next guy, Emery Jones, quarterback. Emery Jones committed to transfer to Arizona State, so he's no longer going to be the quarterback. You can see here he's featured in his University of Florida uniform no longer. He was a 4-star prospect. Threw for 26 touchdowns in his 2 years in Florida, but ran for 10 more. So he's a guy with a lot of versatility. I don't know if it translates to the next level, but he seems to think that Arizona State's going to give him the best chance. So he is no longer a member of Florida. The transfer portal is full, my friends. And so he is on his way to Arizona State. And let's see who gets him. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. NFC North. It's Emery Jones. Who knows? Maybe he'll be the next Lamar Jackson. It sounds like he's got that kind of game, or he's a multi-dimensional quarterback, guy who can run and score that way, as well as throw. That's always good. All right, our next guy is still just a base card. Mason Smith. Mason is a defensive tackle from Louisiana State. He has not left LSU. He is going to continue to be at LSU. He was a 5-star recruit out of high school and a top 25 overall prospect. He's 6'5" and about 300 pounds and looks like he has a future in the NFL. Only a sophomore coming up. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Winner, AFC South. Mason Smith with 2 A's. Okay, now this guy, Josh Weil, University of Cincinnati. Everybody thought he was going to come out of the draft this year, but he decided to go back for another year. This is a red autograph, so it's limited to 25. He has a real chance to be a mid-round draft pick this year if he would have come out. But maybe next year he will be a higher draft pick at tight end. Obviously, Cincinnati produced Travis Kelce. This dude's 6'6", so he's a big gentleman. And again, a 25 autograph for him, University of Cincinnati. Let's see who gets him with the red auto. All right, we'll roll our dice. And we are going to randomize 8 times this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. AFC South again. That could end up being a good one. If this kid ends up being the tight end of somebody's future, he certainly has the size for it. And if they thought he was going to be a mid-rounder, one more year is not going to hurt him. And of course, like I said, Cincinnati produced Travis Kelce. That's pretty good pub for tight ends. All right. Next guy. Quarterback. We always like those. The quarterback for the University of Michigan. He was a 5-star recruit. He has a lot of swag, as you can see, with his little happy face. He's only 19 years old, so I don't know. He has early round draft ceiling, according to the scouts, at 24/7. So this could be a good one as well, depending on what he does at Michigan. And again, at only 19, this could be a good one to have. J.J. McCarthy with his sweet little autograph. Let's see how many times we need to randomize him. 6. for the J.J. McCarthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one, AFC North, J.J. McCarthy, University of Michigan's 19-year-old quarterback. Love to see it. Jayden Reed, Michigan State now. So he's featured. Oh, he's in his Michigan State. He's another one that they didn't know would come back. He's 5'11" dude. Apparently he's a return specialist, and Michigan State loves this guy. That they think he could be one of the best to ever come out of Michigan State. Although, I mean, that's not exactly, wide receiver U. He definitely has potential. They call him electric. So let's see who gets Jayden Reed. Hope everybody's Monday was good too, by the way. So we'll roll the dice here 10 times. We're getting all the big numbers. 10 times to see who wins Jayden Reed, Michigan State. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 10, right? Yeah. 9. And the last one, 10. NFC South, Jayden Reed, Michigan State University, wide receiver. Sam Heward. Sam Heward is the son of Damon Heward. He was the number 3 quarterback prospect coming out of high school. His comparison is Jared Goff. He has future first-round draft pick in his sights. So this kid, they predict could be a first-round quarterback out of Washington. So this could be a good one. Sam Heward. Who are you going to? Rolling the dice 11 times to see who gets Mr. Heward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. NFC West. NFC West for Mr. Heward. He does have the pedigree. And the last guy is a redemption. And this guy's had kind of a traversing path. Jahleel Billingsley. He's a tight end, but he's built and acts like a wide receiver. He was at Alabama. He is no longer at Alabama. He transferred to Texas to be their tight end. At the time he was at Alabama, Devontae Smith was there, Najee Harris was there, and I think it was hard for him to get any play. When he did show up, they loved him, but he wanted to be more of a feature. So this is the redemption for Onyx, and it's Jahleel Billingsley. Sounds like this kid has potential as well once he comes out of the transfer portal. He has come out of the transfer portal. 4 times for Jahleel. 1, 2, 3, 4. NFC North. NFC North, Jahleel Billingsley, tight end. Transfer from Alabama, where they thought he was going to be a world beater. So let's go back over these, and then we're going to open a box for free because I screwed up. Billingsley goes to the NFC North. Sam Heward, Damon Heward's son, goes to the NFC West. Jayden Reed, NFC South. J.J. McCarthy with his sweet autograph from the University of Michigan goes to the AFC North. Josh Weil, 25/25 with the red auto, out of Cincinnati tight end, AFC South. Mason Smith, the big tackle, defensive lineman from LSU, goes to the AFC South. Emery Jones, now with Arizona State, goes to the NFC North. Bijan Robinson, the number 1 back in the country, they believe he'll be the first back picked in the 2023 draft, goes to the AFC West. Taj Harris, NFC South. Jaden Hasselwood, NFC East. And like I said before, DeMarvin Leal went this year to the Steelers, and Brian Robinson Jr. went to the Commanders. So 1 free box for giggles. Just for playing along, I'll just open the box and I will get those out. And again, I apologize for that. That is totally my screw up. And I mean, quite frankly, I was ticked off at myself last night when I was sorting and I realized what had happened. And I was writing the message and I was like, God, I can't believe I did that. But I do have those other Onyxes coming, and they have like Justin Herbert and a lot of people in the checklist. So this is just a little bonus for being a Dumas. I pulled a case hit out of one of these not long ago, and I pulled an auto out of one of them too. So I have good luck with these hangers. I probably shouldn't have said that, but hangers and bangers, we'll see. Mike Evans. Swifty. No, that's LaVisca. My bad, LaVishka. Chanel. Calvin Ridley, or Wanna Bet, as I like to call him. Saquon. Chubb. Nelson Aguilar. Some guy named Aaron Rodgers. Hollywood. Keenan Allen. What the hell am I doing? Amari Cooper. Hunter Renfrow. Or Hunter Henry. I can't even say people's names today. Antonio Gibson. Zadarius Smith. Darren Waller. Our sprinkle goes to Gabriel Cox, and this is a rookie. So that's nice. I know it's not called sprinkle, but I like to call it sprinkle. It's called sparkle. Gabriel, NFC East. Dallas Cowboys. And it is a rookie. So he gets a little extra love. And his sparkle self, honestly, I don't understand sparkle because you can't really see the card, but it is their insert. We got Devin Singletary, captains. There's a nice next up. Kyle Pitts. We like Kyle. Highest drafted tight end, I believe, in NFL history. So that'll go to the AFC South. Or NFC South, my bad. My day continues. Harrison Smith. Blitz, if you did that, do that app. Alvin Kamara, I do not. Devontae Parker, I spent a lot of money on that app and I got rid of it. There's a Trey Lance, NFC West. We like a Trey Lance. Okay, I don't know about him. People are starting to say that maybe he might not be the answer. Who knows? Trayvon Morig, he's a player. The Raiders. Move all these base away. Tutu. Tutu Atwell. Rams. Rookie. Cornell Powell, the rookie chief who didn't make the team. Who knows what he's going to do this year, but he only was the practice squad, and he was the chief in most of these. Kylan Hill, Green Bay. A rookie. There's a Darren Waller, purple. He's come the purple parallel. DJ Moore, purple. Purple rookie. Sean Wade, originally drafted by the Ravens, but then went to New England. Simi Fehoko. Fuhoko. That's a purple rookie. And Seth Williams, Denver, purple rookie. So again, I apologize for making that mistake. Hopefully we've got that corrected and everybody feels good about the break. And I'll add these extra cards into your lot, as well as the cards that we went through today that we randomized for. So all of these will go in their proper spot. And these extra good ones that we got, this Trey Lance, which is nice. This next up, Kyle Pitts, and a Gabriel Cox sparkly rookie. And then I'll add these to the lot. So again, thank you so much for hanging in, and I appreciate you guys joining the break originally, but also for joining back again so that we could correct the mistake. Not trying to take advantage of anybody, obviously, just a small breaker, and it serves me nothing to make mistakes like that. So definitely want to get all of these cards out to folks. And some of them, like the Heward card, you never know, and it's an auto. And the red 25, who knows what that guy will turn out to be. The next time I open Onyx, though, it'll be NFL for sure and not college. But by the time I figured that out, it was obviously too late, or I rushed through it. So that's totally my bad. Thanks for coming back on, and appreciate you. And have a good night. Have a good Monday. I'll get these all wrapped up for you, and you can expect to see some tracking numbers. All right. So this has been Joelle. Blue 80 Breaks is out. Have a good rest of your night.